All right. Hello, hello. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing today? Another, kind of um, random midweek, midday stream. Um, and today, I'm going to be working on some Golang. The project that I'm working on is called Bashir. And Bashir is an open source project um, that automates multiple command workflows. And um, yeah, so nothing too complicated. So by the way, this project was also done completely on the stream, so you can actually go and check out how the thing was built and kind of how it was architected. So I think it's always it's always interesting to go and see what are the decisions that led to a lot of stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And as always, if any of you have questions in the chat room, please feel free to let me know. I'm just gonna post it real quick. Just gonna post the stream real quick and just 1 second. So sorry about the awkward silence. I'm just like sharing the social media things. All right, cool. Ezra, hello, how are you? Welcome back. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is the Bashir GitHub repository. I just posted it in the chat room. So we can check it out here. So as you can see, Bashir is a pretty complete project, and this project is already running for us. And today, what I'm going to add, basically, in terms of the configuration, I'm going to add configuration for volumes. So you'll be able to add volumes on Bashir, um, which is really useful in order to mount commands and stuff like that. So sorry, in order to mount directories and stuff like that. And once I have that, we'll see what else we need, right? So github.com cancel dev. Oh, sorry. So src, and then Bashir here. Great. What do I have here? So rm-f cmd Bashir and migrate service x. Great. So now tmux. Let's start a new session. Bashir, and let's split that into a couple parts here so we can have something to work with. Awesome. So now let's go ahead and have a look. So we have environment variables, which kind of read from the configuration. So let's see here. So if value is nothing, then could not find value for a key. All right. And this, for some reason, isn't airing out. All right. So we need to work on that. And then we have the parser. So this is, by the way, this is something I do every time I kind of revisit a project that I worked on in the past. I always kind of remind myself what the project structure looks like. So this is why I'm kind of going through and reminding myself of how this project looks like, because obviously I worked on it a couple months ago. Since then, I worked on a few projects, so it's always good to, come back and remind myself what is running here. And then we have the runner, and the runner gets the run commands with this new command generator. And here we have the environment variables, and then we have the command argument. Good afternoon, Jarmahent. How are you? Good afternoon. Seems like it's just morning, but it's already the afternoon. All right. So then we have this running, and here we have the command image name, and we have the command, and then we have the arguments. And the environment variables are first, so that's great. So command args is here, and then we have all of it. Okay, pretty good. So now we just need the volumes, and args is generator.getArgs. And what is generator? Generator is new command generator. So let's go to generator.go. And the command generator, we have this get environment var arguments, and then get envar arguments, which is weird. Get vars arguments. So what is this being used for? Get envar args. It seems like this. This is weird. So what is this being blamed for? So this is, this seems like this is duplicate. So get envar args. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. So this is actually default. So then this will give you the environment variable from the maker. Okay. Oh, stream keeps freezing. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not sure I'm doing anything wrong. All right, so let's do that. All right, I changed the like the output to do 1200. So let me know if this is still freezing. I've been having issues with my internet for a while now. Trying to get that fixed. But it might still be an issue. So let me know if it still freezes. Cool. All right. So now we have this thing here, which is the default and then the command ones. And the default envars is from the config with default.envars, and then we have this from command.envars. All right, so this is basically from the commands. Got it. So here, the get envars is for each specific command. All right, so we first need to add that to the config. So we probably have a models.go because that's what I usually have, and I do. And we probably have a configuration here, and we do. So here is the configuration. We have a debug, is a boolean. We have a Slack configuration. We have the defaults. And in the defaults, we have envars and we have arguments. And do we have like a parser test here? We do. All right, so in the sample config here, what I'm going to add to the defaults, I'm going to add volumes. And I'm going to say that AWS is mounted to /users. What is really the what is the user for this? So let's check it out for a second. So globality ops scripts, and let's do git reset hard and git checkout here, and git reset dash hard. Well, advanced Docker is like advanced Docker workflows. I can move advanced if it hurts you. All right, so I removed advanced. Sorry. Honeydew Popsicle. Honeydew Popsicle is asking, hello. I want to get my feet wet on cloud computing. Should I learn AWS or GCP first? Well, I don't think you should learn either first. I think you should kind of immerse yourself in what is cloud computing. I think you should develop workflows to treat servers as cattle and not pets. I think you should learn Docker. I think you should learn how to work in an environment where servers can boot up and get destroyed any given time of the day, and so on and so forth. In terms of what to start with first, I mean, it's I worked with AWS. I worked with Google before, but definitely not in the level that I worked with AWS. So, I mean, I don't know. Start with whatever you want. And Jumpy Stick. I'm working on Bashir, which what we worked on together as well. I think we paired on it. So this is what I'm working on. Exactly, like grab like 10 Raspberry Pis and make a cluster and see how that works. Alrighty then. So now here, let's fetch this. And let's check out origin feature enable Docker. And we should have a Docker file here. Let's first remove this Euclidus and remove this globality inventory code deploy. We don't really need that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. What I mean is like, this is not like Docker run simple things. You know what I mean? Just I don't want people expecting this to be like a Docker, tutorial, like with the blog that you see. Oh, how you run a Docker container. You know, it's like a bit more involved than that. So then here, we should have a Docker file, and we do. So let's cat this Docker file. And I see Python Slim. All right, so let's Docker build -t, Docker build -t globality, and then ops scripts. And then let's build this context here. I think it will take a couple minutes. So let's let it run. What I want to see is what is the user path here. Because what I want to mount the AWS directory into this user path. And I think it's just /root, but I'm not sure. So this is what I'm trying to kind of find out here. So let's let this run. In the meantime, in here in the sample config, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a volumes. And then I'm going to add this AWS to like some and then .aws. All right. And then I'm going to add this only to the defaults. I don't really think I will need that anywhere else. So then we'll go to the parser test.go. And then we'll go to the models.go. And then here in the default config, we're going to add a YAML. And then this is going to be volumes, which is going to be an array of strings, and it's going to be parsed from the YAML volumes. All right, and then here I'm going to add another test here, and then this is test parser with volumes. And then we're gonna add the sumper config, and this is the config location, and we're gonna parse the configuration file, and then c.assert that len of config.defaults.volumes equals to 1, because we should have one volume, right? So now if I do go test here, all my tests should pass, and they do. So then if I go and I change this to 2, my test should fail, and they do. So my test is, for now, is okay. So now here, what I do is I'm gonna add another test when I learn how to type and not make mistakes. So 8 lines down, yank this, and then paste it here. And then with volumes, and then this is going to be the content. So then here I'm going to run that the volumes 0 equals 2, and then this is going to be AWS to something AWS, right? Is this what I did? So then here, this is sample config. No, it's like /sum/AWS. All right, so this is sum.aws. And now, if I run go test, the test should still pass, and it does. All right, so right now we added volumes to the configuration. So let's go ahead and git checkout -b feature and then support volumes. And actually, let's go ahead and make this thing a little bit more official, I guess. So do we have releases here? So I don't have releases. So let's go ahead and see what we have here, right? So then here, I want to support like nice release cycles here. So here we have the CMD, and we have this main.go, and here we have app.version, and this is let's do like 0.1.0, right? And then here, what I want is I want to copy code globality Ansible. Where's the bump version? So here we have this bump version config. So let's copy this here. And then here in the bump version, we have this current version is 0.1.0. And the files is cmd, Bashir, and then main.go, which is the version. And then this will be git flow init. So what git stash, git flow init. So then we have master, develop, and then feature, bug fix, release, hotfix, support. And then we have the hooks. And then here in the settings, I'm going to go to branches, and I'm going to put the branch as develop. And then git stash pop. And then here, let's commit all of this. So then push git commit -m, adding the plumbing for the volumes feature. And then git push. what? Git push origin -u develop. All right. All right, people in the chat room, how are you doing? We probably have like 20 at this point. So how are you all doing? Remember, this is an open stream, so please feel free to ask questions and to give comments and to be couch coders or whatever it's called, backseat coders or whatever it's called. So then develop. And then protect this branch, require pull request, require, right, save, confirm. Cool. So now we have this as develop. And git flow feature start, add volumes. Is going to add this as add volumes. So now we can go ahead and get started with like nice release flows. Cool. All right, so we have a question on Twitch. I was wondering, how does your average day at work go? You go in and just start working, do you discuss problem and then start working? How does your day start and end as a programmer? So first, what you need to understand is that my day is very different than a programmer because I lead 2 teams. And as a team leader, my day is very different than, just like a team member or something like that. And usually the way my day goes is that I dedicate from about the time that I get to work to about lunch or 1 p.m. I dedicate to managing the teams. I do that. I unblock them. I do phone calls with them. We have meetings. We pair program. So basically everything that I can do, everything in my power in order to get their work done smoothly. I don't focus on what I have to do at this point. I don't focus on my targets. I focus on my team's targets. So this is kind of the day up until lunch or 1 p.m. And then starting about 1 p.m. to like 4 or 5, what I do is just like try to dial down and just work on the tasks that I have. A lot of the times, because I work as a DevOps engineer, then I do a lot of unblocking and a lot of ad hoc stuff, and working with the other teams in order to get them unblocked. So if they need infrastructure, if they need work, if they need support, then I just spend a lot of time on Slack and a lot of time supporting other people. But I'm totally fine with that. It's part of my job. So to me personally, if I get a good 3 to 4 hour focused a day, that's like a very, very, very good day. And I can get a lot done in those 3 to 4 hours, but I don't get those 3 to 4 hours every day. W0 PW0 PW0 WP whatever. Thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Kenso Dev Club. The Fullstack Network Club, and stick around. If you have questions, then feel free to ask questions. Alrighty then. So now we added this volume to the configuration, and at this point, our test should still pass. Whoop. Go test. Go test here. Well, whoop, dude. I'm like so bad at like those, like translating those. It's like crazy. You know, I'm like so bad at this. Like I'm notoriously bad. So then this, we have this models, and now we have volumes. And here we have this, and now we need the generator in the command generator. So command generator. So command generator test. Where's the command generator test? There it is. So we have this command generator test, and then envargs equals to 6, and then we have these for like environment variables. All right. So we have this for environment variables. And then we have arguments. Okay. All right. So test arg values, and then this does the new command generator, and then this does get args. All right. So got it. So now if I do this, all right, so this should be test volume args. And I do this as get volume args. The first one should be -v. And then the second one should be AWS to sum.aws. Right? Cool. So now here we'll go here. And this obviously, by the way, the test obviously failed right now. They're gonna, oh my God, I don't have this method. What do you want from me? I have no idea what you want. So now I'm gonna copy this over, and I'm gonna paste it, because this really basically is what I want to get done from here. So then this is get volume args. And at this point, this does a string, and then default volume args is c.config.defaults.volumes, right? And now, so in terms of volumes, oh, now I see. Now I see why I need this thing here. So then here, this should be here, right? So then get envar args. I see. So then here, yeah. So this should be here. To like get volume args, and this should be get volume arguments. This could actually be an internal method, to be honest. I don't know why this is an external method. I think it should definitely be definitely should be an internal method, but for now I think it's fine. And then we don't really need this. And we're gonna append this default volume args, and here we have for this, and then this should be volumes. All right. Volumes, and then this should be here as well. So volumes. And why do I need this get envar value? I don't really need that. So out should be append, and then this should be v. And this should be v as well. All right, let's go test. And I see build failed. Cannot use command. So this should be get volume arguments. Um, all right, cool. So let's visit Twitch here for a second, just to make sure I'm not missing anybody. So JCast45, hey man, any tips for a grad interviewing one of the big four in 2 weeks? Confidence, 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 confidence. I've said it many, many times before. Confidence is the number one key for in landing your job. Um, Obviously, you know your knowledge levels are important, and should not get discounted. But confidence is just the number one. Um, just the number one thing that you want. Um, okay. So now we have a real test failure. And what I see here is that we have, line 88, which is exactly the line that I want. Sure, man. Sure. If you have a more specific questions, then do ask. But look, I what I imagine in answering this question, what I imagine is that you went over lead code problems. You at least have a basic idea of what a job in the Big Four looks like. You went over all the dozens of questions and comments that people had on Glassdoor or anything like that. So I can imagine you're somewhat prepared in terms of the simple things. And I think a lot of people just they miss the total, like, the experience. And I think the experience for the interviewer and the experience for you as an interviewee, I think like that also that like sometimes this untangible thing, the one that you can't really put your finger on, is confidence. So I always tell people, look, it's like, what's gonna happen, right? I mean, you're gonna come out of there, you're gonna come out alive, you're gonna come out healthy. You're gonna come out the same way. No one is gonna kill you, no one's gonna die. So what's gonna happen? So just go in, do the best you can, and be confident. I mean, the person sitting in front of you is just a person, like he or she's they're not better than you. Just because they're in the position of like interviewing you doesn't mean that they're better than you. So just be yourself and don't fucking worry about anything, man. Just go and just like rock it, you know? Um, hey Kenso, did my description make sense? Description to what? That those who sorry, that those who pass usually have this presence to them, that they approach interviews as a software engineer, not just a programmer. Well, I think, look, interviews are tricky, but I think it's completely right. I think most people that pass interviews are not the best people. They're just the best interviewees. And I mean, that's what it is. Yeah. So I think it's 100% true, and I think it's fair. All right. So now we have this, and then the out is actually this dash v, and then the volume. So the out here, in terms of the args, let's see, what do we have here? So let's print. Oh wait, this is not Python, Avi. This is not Python, you fucker. All right, so then import fumpt. And then fmt dot print line, and then out, and then this should be good. So let's go test. And what does out look like? What did Dendi McGee link? Let's see. Quip. What is this? Triple byte interview prep. Oh, okay. Shit, dude. This to me. I mean, Dendi. Thank you for like sharing. And JCast. If Dendi shared it, this is likely a great resource. But to me, man, this is like fucking ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man. Like, just to pass an interview, you have to, like, I wouldn't even read this, not alone like go and follow the links and read the entire links. To me, this is fucking ridiculous, man. But I mean, as a resource, if Dendi shared it, I'm sure it's a great resource. All right, so what do we have here? Why don't I see this output? Oh, I see this one. Huh. Well, this is weird. So the output should be -v and then the volume. So why is the out here? Oh, I see. So then this one should be get volume args and this here. This is what I want. So now our test will pass, and they don't, because this is C dot, and not just here. So this should be C dot, and then go test, and the test pass. Okay, great. So now what we have is we have a way to pass the volumes in to our Docker container. All right. So that's crazy. No, dude. Again, Dandy, dude. Here's the thing, right? What you shared is probably priceless. It's probably like, and that's why I said, it's probably a great resource. What I'm saying is beyond you sharing this, which, like I said, I really appreciate it that you sharing it and helping. What I'm saying is that interviews and the experience of interviews and the experience of like the like aura around interviews has become ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's like crazy. I mean, to me, what I'm saying is, I am thankful to being a senior engineer at this climate and not a junior engineer fighting for a position. Because senior engineers, they go by different law, so to speak. What I'm saying is, that resource is likely insanely beneficial, but it's like it's just evil. Yeah, exactly. Just whatever. You see what I'm saying? We're saying the same thing. It's just like, okay, got it, great, awesome. Okay. Great. So now this Docker container should be running. Well, not running, but built. So if I do docker run -it globality and ops scripts, and I run just bean bash. All right. So then I have this, and then who am I should be root, and then echo home should be /root. So /root should be this user. All right, so great. So in terms of sample configuration, what we need is this /root in order to be good. Awesome. So now let's go this and add the command generator. Let's add those, and we're gonna do commit and then command generator. Generator now has support for volumes. All right, so as you can see, I'm working backwards. So basically what happens is I added it to the parser, I then added it to the command generator, and now what I need to do is I need to add it to the command runner. And the way Bashir works is that the parser parses commands, which is what we said now. Um, when Kenso thinks about programming interviews, let's see.
Will you please stop saying that?
Exactly. Exactly. Let's just put it in the background while I code. Why, why, why will someone have like 10 fucking 11 hours of this? I don't understand. Like, why? Why? You know, like, why? What? Uh, better than what people think about getting an interview from me is just a video of people lining up and shooting themselves. You're pretty harsh, man. You know, you're pretty harsh. And you don't always mean to, but you come out like really, really harsh sometimes. All right. I need to get some more water. Oh man, this is crazy. Like all I can think of right now is like evil, 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 evil. All right. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and continue here. By the way, in the meantime, if anybody has questions, please let me know. All right, so now we have the runner. And the runner here, we're going to have the envargs. So we're going to have envars. So we're going to have volume args. These aren't like envar, this envar args really. So let's do that. Envar args. Great. So this is volume args equals to what's happened here? Sorry about that. So this is equals to generator dot get volume arguments and command. And here we are going to pass this. And then this is going to be the volume args. All right. What? Enough stuff is saying mostly just spamming to point out this stream is for no nonsense, speak your mind kind of people. Well, if I mean, if you don't get that by now, if you don't get that by now, then you know, I don't know. You know, you should have got that by now, I guess. Right. Right. So what I'm gonna do right now is like a live demonstration. So sorry about that. I just got like a Slack ping that I need to take care of. Um, well, I'm not sure what enough stuff is referring to. If he's referring to my stream, or is he referring to your stream, or to both streams? I think both are fair. So go test here. All right, so here, and then this is going to be here. So sorry, I'm just like taking care of something for work. And once I do that, then I'm going to be back with you. Twitch. So Dandy, I'm the kind of guy who pours all the sugar out of the coffee sugar jar and replaces it with salt. Just so it's funny to hear Kenzo Dev call someone harsh. Well, look, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is this, right? When I interview, I try to go out of my way to be nice. And I watched Kevin yesterday, and he was like, I was like, dude, if I was the person like on the other line, I would like kill myself. He's like, he's not sugarcoating anything. In terms of like ergonomic keyboard learning curve, so you can go, you can go crazy with the ergonomic keyboards. I use the ErgoDox Easy right here. And it's absolutely amazing. But there was a learning curve. For sure. Cool. So let's do that. Just 1 second. I'm doing something here. Just 1 second. Sorry about that. Right. Sorry for being quiet. I just handled something for work, and now I'm back. So sorry about that. Only downside of an Ergo is you will never be able to use a regular keyboard again. 100% true, especially when you move to the keyboard that is, that the keys are completely vertical like this. So as you can see, like the keys are completely aligned, and usually in keyboards it's not like that. When you get used to this, what will happen is that your muscle memory is no longer in the same place. So this is not like the regular keyboards that are, basically the same as like a normal keyboard, but a little bit more ergonomic. This is completely different, and yeah. So I tried the Microsoft Natural, and I tried like a lot of those, and I think the ErgoDox is the superior of all of them. At least for me, I think it worked just the best. All right. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and continue. All right, so now let's continue. So we have this, and then can we actually try that right now? You know what? Before we even try that, let's do this. So git st git add runner.go, and we want to add that, and then git commit dash m, adding the volumes to the runner. You can now add volumes configuration. And before we forget, let's add that to the README as well, to the configuration part. So we have configuration, we have debug, we have Slack, and we have defaults. Default configures item that will be attached to every command. And then we have here we're going to add volumes. Volumes that will be mounted on the container. So then here we'll do volumes, and volumes will look like this. So we're going to have this, and then .aws to /root .aws. And then here, this is only applicable in the defaults. Command does not support volumes for now. All right. So then this, and then git add readme, and git st git commit dash m, and then adding documentation for the volumes, and then git flow feature, git flow. Oh, you know what? Let's do bump version. And bump version dash what? Bump version, we have level. What is this? Come on, I can't remember. Why don't I ever remember this? Is it level minor? Come on, is it -L? Bump version. We have this current version, new version. We have this list. Bump version --new version 0.2.2.0. What? Too few arguments. Why don't we have a config file? I do have a config file. What? All right, so bump version, we have config file to read, defaults to .bump version .config. All right, so we have that. What? Too few arguments. Let's see, -- verbose. All right, so then reading the configuration file, parsing version using regex, parse the following major, minor. All right, so we have that. So then cmd bashir main.go, and we have version 0.1.0. And then .bump version config, we have 0.1.0. And then everything here should be good. So why is it what? Bump version 0.2.0. Is this what we want? Git diff --. All right. So I see. And then here. So then bump version config. Yeah, this shouldn't be this. So search for this and replace it with this. All right. So then here we have a bump version 0.2.0. And then dash dash allow dirty. vmcmd bashir main.go. Git diff git commit dash m. Oh, I see. So dash bump version. And then, yeah, this is 0.1.0. All right. So git commit here. Commit dash m. They write version configuration. And then bump version. Here. Come on. Why is it not working right now? All right. So current version is this with a new version. So there it is. So what's the problem? 0.1.0. Okay. Ace Throme, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay, so it switched it with this, but I did this as the new version. And it's not replacing it. Oh, maybe. Let's do git checkout. Man, this is bump version. There it is. So bump version, current version, and oh, we have a like this one, a dash dash minor thing. So git checkout here, and then here we have this search for this, and then replace it with this. And then bump version dash dash minor allow dirty. Too few arguments, so we still need this. Man, why is it still like 0.1.0? It's driving me insane. I don't get it. Why? No. So it doesn't do anything. So is it this? So then current version is 0.1.0 minor here. All right, now it's good. All right, so git st, git add, commit dash m, bumping release, bumping for release, and then let's do git flow feature finish add volumes. Push develop. Okay, great. So now we have Bashir running with volume support. And it should be on master as well. And let's push master. Oh, actually, it's not on master. It should only be on develop. Okay. Okay, great. Awesome. So now, let's. What do I want to do now? Well, I want to test it. That's what I want to do now. So let's go to here. And what do we have here? So do we have it in the scripts? I don't see that in the scripts. We have that in what? Data. We don't. All right. So I don't see a file for this. So let's go ahead and add that file. Actually, before I go ahead and add that file, let me search. Globality ops scripts. What is that branch called? Enable Docker, right? So let's search for this. Found it. Let's look at the commit here. So commits. See initial Dockerizing. So I only think, yeah, that's what I thought. So I only think this will have, I think this will only have, anyway. So let's go ahead and add a Bashir file for this. So where is the Bashir file? Let me see. All right. Cool. Any questions so far, people? People in the chat room, questions, comments, feedbacks. Anything you wanna say? Anything you wanna do? All right. So let's go ahead and continue here. So what we want is a Bashir configuration file. So let's go here and let's go to sample config. And I think I have a YAML here as well. So CMD. Yeah, I have a Bashir config here. So I have this here. So here I'm going to vim. So let's tmux new session -s ops, and let's go and put this Bashir dot sample dot YAML and put that here. So this one and envars. So let's see. So work on globality ops scripts. And then deploy flip. What do we have in deploy flip? Let's do deploy flip here, dash dash help. So for deploy flip, we have this profile. So let's go over here. And let's go here to this Bashir sample. All right. And what do we want? So do we want envars? No. Do we want arguments by default? Huh. Oh, actually. So yeah. So this is something that I need. Haha. This is something that I need to handle. All right, so let me give you an idea of what I am talking about and what I'm looking for, because we need to add another feature to Bashir that doesn't exist right now. So let's talk about that feature. All right, so that feature, let's call it git flow feature start ask for args. And now this feature is going to be a little bit complicated. But let me, before I even talk about this, let me tell you kind of sample config here. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. So for example, let's talk about this argument here, -x equals test. So for example, let's imagine that I have a -e here, for example, and then this -e will need something dynamic. So I don't want to change the Bashir configuration. Blackburn 1911, welcome back, I should say. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you here on the stream. How have you been doing? All right, so let me go ahead and stand up here. Hello from the second floor. All right. So let me fix this a little bit. All right, so now this looks better. This looks better. This looks better. All right. Okay. So again, imagine that I have something here that is like -e. Why is this? I feel that the light is like weird. I don't know why, but I feel like the lighting is weird. I seem way darker than I really am. I mean, the room, not me personally. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of the backlight that's coming from the window, because the window seems way brighter than it actually is. All right, maybe I should put the green screen on, make everybody happy. Look, I dyed my hair black. Weekeeps, dude, how are you, man? How are you, dude? How is school going? Are you smarter than anybody in the chat right now? Seems like you should be. It looked like I dyed my hair black. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about this feature. Oh shit! I closed my browser. Just 1 second. Close my browser. Now I don't know how many people are watching. I can't engage with the people that's watching. Yeah. Damn. All right. So, school is slow, dude. This is like the thing that was frustrating to me in school. It's like it's so slow. It's like this is why I was always self-taught. It's like I can learn at my own pace. All right. So let's pick it up. So I don't think I need to handle that feature right now, but anyway, so let's talk a little bit about this. So for example, this slash x equals to test is very how should I put it, static. What I want is I want to ask test, right? Or test like ask. You know what I mean? Something like this. And then or environment equals to something like ask here. And then here, when the Younghood9, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Fullstack Network. Hope you stick around and let me know if you have any questions. So, what I want here, environment, and then this is ask. So what I want when Bashir sees this ask thing, it will actually ask me, hey, put in a value for environment. And this is what I want the value of this dash x to be, what I put in to Bashir when it first runs. So that's one option. Another option is to pass arguments to Bashir, but those should be like dynamic. I'm not sure how that's being done, or maybe passing. I don't know. So let's start this for now, and then add. But what I think that this will break my test because this is a picture file. It doesn't, so that's good. And then here, this is what I want, right? So then let's go to the parser config. Parser.go. Just for a second, another ping from Slack. So then we have, no, not parser. What was it? Generator. Generator. We have this command generator. And this command generator, we have get envar arguments, and we have this get args. And get args is this thing. So right now, what I want is to pass in something with these default arguments and something with these command arguments, and then we should get the default or ask. So this will be a function of let's generate this. So this will be a method of a pointer to the generator, which is the command generator. And this will be get argument value or ask, right? And this will be arguments, which is just a bunch of strings. All right. And then here, this will be something like this, right? So argument equals to a list of strings, and we're going to assign it. And then we're going to return the arguments. like so. And the thing we need to do in order for Bashir to continue working is a simple for loop. All right, so this for loop. For this and val in range of arguments. And is this the so? Yes, that's what I thought. And then where is the range thing here? It's here. So this is not in because this is not Python. This is Golang. Come on, Avi, up your game. And then this should be append with arguments and then the val. All right. So right now, Bashir continues to work. And even when I do here, when I do this, c dot get argument value or ask, and then I do it here. Of course, this is here. So Bashir still works and should pass all the tests. Of course, it doesn't. So let's see why. So let's save this and put this here. Exit here, and let's run the tests again. So too many arguments to return. What? Command generator line 49. Line 49. Append. Yeah, so this should be arguments. Arguments equals to this. And then this should be test. And then we are at line 46. Line 46. What? No new variable, left side. Oh, here. Oh, got it. This is not good. So this is out. Let's put this as out. And then this should be out as well. And then this should be out as well. And actually this too. God damn it. All right, cool. So now we are at line 52. Line 52, we have return out. And out, yeah, out should definitely return an array of string because this is obviously what it does. It should only return 1, not 2. Come on, Avi, up your game. All right, so now we have a working Bashir back, and we have this thing here. All right, so now what we need to do is we need to check whether the variable is askable or not askable. All right, so now let's go here, and we'll create a new method, which is going to be of the command generator. And then is argument askable. And this will be the argument, which is going to be a string. And actually, let's call it arg. And then this will be return a Boolean. And here, let's return false, just as a default. All right, because we need to check for our string. So now in the generator test.go, well, not that, but the generator command generator test.go, we're going to add a test for the askable variable. So test is argument askable. And then this should parser, and then this is command generator. And then this should askable command generator dot is argument askable, and this should be like environment ask, something like this, and then c dot assert that askable equals to true. All right. So now let's go do go test, and go test is command declared but not used, so we don't really need the command. So then let's go do go test here. So where is the command not being used? Command. So command. All right, so command is not being used. And now when I do go test, I get a test failure because I expected false to be true. And really all I need to do here is to check whether my string contains something, right? So then string contains Golang, and I think it's like strings.contains or something like that. Yes, it's strings.contains. So then here we do return string.contains. What contains, and then here, well, actually here we should do something better. And here we should make it this better. So here we should make the substring as string, and we return the exists as, or ask as Boolean. All right. So then here we should return and then substring equals to this, and ask equals to false. All right. So now here in our generator test, we have this sub, and we can actually ignore that for now. You know what? Let's do this sub, and then c.assert that sub equals to environment. All right, so this will blow up, and it does, 46 and 47. So this is here. So this is not actually new, so we can put that here. All right, so let's do a go test. Oops, sorry. cd code, cd go src github.com cancel dev Bashir, and let's do go test, and the test should still blow up, and it does, and we obtain a string and then ask that is a false. All right, so Golang, regex. So let me revisit chat, because when I go down the path of like being like this, then sometimes I ignore chat for like a few minutes and people start getting their feelings hurt. All right, Mr. Cheap Zero, hello, how are you, man? I took your advice and I'm going to the first meetup today, dude. Awesome sauce. Let us know how it went. Where are you from, by the way, Mr. Cheap Zero? Where are you from? All right, so now we're gonna do some Golang regular expression, and I never ever remember how to fucking do it. So then we have this must compile, and then we have matches or like find or whatever. It's like I have no idea. Just 1 second. So let's look at the documentation together. Why am I looking at it alone? So then let's do this. And then we have regular expression like find. Man, this is all like match. Right, so we have first we have this must compile. We have this must compile. Right. I can't believe I like never ever remember this fucking thing. All right, so match, we have a regex match string. So let's go to this one. So go playground. Go playground here. Let's paste this here, and we need to import regular expression and FMT. So let's import that. So fmt and regexp. And then let's do this. And then here we'll have environment ask. Let's run. Unknown sequence, unknown escape sequence. What? What? Oh, this should be this. What? Should this be like twice? True. All right, so let's do ask E. So this should be false. All right, but that's not what I want. What I want is to find the string. So let's do find string. And then what this does. All right, so let's do this. Regex.find string. I see. Oh, so this is the must compile thing. So then this is the must compile. And this will be R. All right. And then this will be this, because I'm compiling the regular expression right now. And then we're going to do this. All right, so let's run. So what this returns true for the mass string. And then this will be the find string. So then this will be the find string. So what does this need to? This will only return what? Oh, so let's do this the same thing. And this will be here, and this does not need to be here. So this will be environment ask. But what I want is to find the submatch. Find substring match. So I see environment ask and then environment. And what I want is really this. So I want this environment thing. And if I do this to 1, then this will return environment. Great, 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 great. Cool. So let's go ahead and put this here. Save this, and let's do go imports on this thing. Go imports. Did it import? Go imports. All right, now it did. So then regexp. So we have this must compile. And then this will be isMatch equals to r.matchString. And this will be the arg. All right. And then isMatch, this will be just 1 second. So this will be ask, and then the substring equals to an empty string, and then we'll need to return. All right, and then if ask, then what we want is this substring. Then substring equals to this and 1. And this will be here, and this will be the arg. All right, so now our test should pass. Outside function body. This is ask. This should be here. Go test. What generator line 52. 52 here. This should be, and then go test, and our test pass. Awesome! Great. So now, here we have this command generator, and then command generator should have the matcher, and the matcher should be what is this? Is this like a regex? What is this return? This should return regex.compile. So regex.compile probably returns the regexp class. So let's do this. Where is the documentation? So this should return the regex class must compile. Yeah, it does. So this should return regexp class. And then here, this must compile. I'm going to put it as part of this one. Because I only want to compile it once, so then the matcher should be this regex.compile. And now here, r equals to something, not this, not this, so askable, it's here. So then this should be c.matcher, no, not matcher, yes, matcher. So make string, and then here c dot matcher dot find, and this is like a little bit of an optimization. So regexp, what can't you find? Line 11. What can't you find? How do I import the type? Oh, this is actually, got it. So this is regexp.regexp. And great. So now line 16, matcher declined but not used. And this is because matcher should be the matcher. And now we should be golden, and we are. Gold. So now we have the initial implementation of the ask, and then askable is here, and then here we do something like this, right? So if c dot is argument askable, and we passing the val, right? So then the val should be something like ask me about it, right? So then how do we do that? So let's go to the cmd Bashir and main.go, and here we have the CLI. Golang, I think we have prompt package. Yeah, we have a prompt package. Golang prompt package. I think it's from something like Mailgun. Yeah, some segment.io, something like that. So we have this go prompt. And we have this prompt.choose, and I think there is a prompt.string. Yeah, so let's go and import this. All right, so let's do this. So here, so this should be prompt, and let's do a go get. What go prompt is not used? All right, so then let's do prompt.string. Here. What? So then, where is it? Here. So then this should be here. So val equals to prompt.string, and then this should be fmt dot fprint printf, and this should be what value for, and then this should be $s and question mark, and then this should be so then askable and name and askable equals to this, right? And then if askable, and then here we should have the name. All right, so I think we should be good here. So let's go get fprintf, come on, or it's sprintf, sprintf. So this is sprintf. So go get undefined sprintf, sprintf fmt golang. Come on, how do I never remember these fucking things? Sprint f, yeah, sprint f. All right, so it's print f, and then go get and go test. Great. So now we have that, and wrong case. What do you mean? Wrong case. Value 4 and then name, and is argument askable, and is argument askable, is argument askable is a substring first and the askable second. So everything here, go test. All right, cool. So git st and git add here, and let's do go cd cmd Bashir, and let's build Bashir, and let's do go install -h, go install. All right, so now here cd globality op scripts. In here, what do we have? So we should have this Bashir sample. So let's go to Bashir sample.yaml, and then here we have a -e. So again, let's do tmux here, and let's do work on globality op scripts and deploy flip --help. All right, so then sample Bashir sample. So then we have a -e, and this will be environment, and then ask. Great. So then this will be flip the color, and then this flips the color of the cluster, and then this will be globality and then op scripts. And the command will be here, deploy flip, and then this will be here, this will be --profile, and this will be profile, and we'll have volumes, and the volumes are going to be from .aws to root.aws. Awesome. And then where are we? We don't need envars here. And then the dash dash tier will be tier and ask. Or you know what? Let's do a new front end as the tier, and then flip new front end dot log report to Kenso dev. Is there something else I need? So we have this dash e. We have this. Let's do. Is there a dry run here? Yes, there is. So let's add here. Let's add a dash dash dry run, just to be right. So Bashir. Bashir dash dash version. So we have Bashir version 0.2.0, and then we have Bashir run dash dash help. Great. So we have Bashir run and config is sample or Bashir sample.yaml. All right. So we have this value for environment. Awesome. So it's dev. Value for profile. Awesome. Development. Awesome. So what do we have here? So we have something. So let's do vim flip new front end. Error response from create. AWS includes invalid characters. What? What should I do? Like /user/home? All right, let's do that. And then we'll do this. An environment is dev, development, and we have that. Awesome. And then vim flip new front end, and still we have this home AWS thing contains characters that I don't want to. So should this be like this? AWS is to root.aws. Is this what we want here? All right, so here Bashir and config. So this is dev, development. All right, so vim flip. Create home AWS. What? Right. Docker volume mount home. Use volumes. All right. So -v here. -v. -v flag was used to standalone containers, and the mount flag was used for swarm services. Well, I want v. So v in case of named volumes. I don't need a named volume. Consists of 3 fields separated by the colon. 3. The field must be in correct order, and the remaining. In the case of named volumes, I don't need. The second field is the path where the file directory will be mounted in the container. All right, given the host machine for anonymous volume, the first field is omitted. Okay, so what is the issue here? Right, so let's see. So let's debug this. So Docker run -it and -v to home .aws to root .aws. All right, and then globality ops scripts, and then let's do bean bash. All right, so what the hell? What the hell? So this works. And if I go to ls.aws, I see CLI config and credentials. So it's exactly what I want. So what is the shit? What is the problem here? Contains invalid characters. What are the invalid characters? I don't see any invalid characters more than I have here. And when I go to flip, I see error Docker response from daemon. Home AWS includes invalid characters. What? Include invalid characters. Include invalid characters, local volume. Here. Cannot mount a volume with slash in its name. Please read important about creating issues, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's correct and purposely rejected. We don't want slash in the name for the local storage as this screwed up things. What? What are you talking about, my man? So then this is slash root dot AWS. What? Note that paths like foo or home are expanded in absolute path by your shell before invoking Docker. Expanding is a job of your shell, or in this case, oh, I see. So maybe I need like slash user slash avi, right? So then echo home. So this should be slash users, and then this should be avi zurel, right? So come on, zurel here. So I think this is the problem. And because this doesn't expand in the shell, so this is this and this is this. All right, so now this is good. So now flip for the front end will give me this. Great. So yeah, this is the problem. Yeah, so what I need here in the volumes, I need to patch this as well. So this should be home AWS. And then Twitch. Long time question I've had. How is Tmux better than 2 or 3 terminal sessions, one by side? One way more superior. Way more superior because for one, you can command the windows between one another. So for example, I can have Vim running here and then Tmux running on this side, and then Vim will output commands into this Tmux session. You don't see that right now because I'm not really using it when I'm working with Golang, but when I work with JavaScript or when I work with Python, then what I'll do, I'll have a command called comma T, and what comma T will do is it will run the tests on this side of the window. So then I can continue working on my things without breaking my flow. Right. Okay, cool. How many people do we have online right now, by the way? How many people do we have online? If you're online, you're not following the stream, I would appreciate the follow. Just 1 second, my son needs me. Sorry, my son needed me. And because he needed me, he paid with filling my my water bottle. All right. So where are we now? All right. So right now, I need to have home actually expand to the user home. All right. So let's go ahead. That's Fries. Thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. So then let's go to command generator. Oh, this is not here. This should be here. Thank you. You're welcome. Close the door. No. Why? Because this is not a toy. That's Fries. Again, thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. All right, just close the door. All right. So let's go ahead and make that happen. So here we have this volume thing. So let's go to the volumes. So here we have volumes. Awesome. So now here, what we're going to add is func, and this is going to be a method. So this is going to be a method of the command generator, and this will be expand volume, and this will be volume, volume mount as a string, and this will return a string. All right, so for now, this will, so actually this will return, this will accept volumes as an array of string and will return an array of string. All right, so for now, let's return volumes, and our code will still work. So now this will be get volume args. So get volume arguments. All right, and then get volume args. Oh, we have it here already. So this will be here, and this will be here, and this will be here. All right. So this will require a refactor for sure. I think separating out the command generator into volume generator, environment variable generator, and argument generator is this file is already 113 lines long, and I think separating them out into a volume generator, like an environment variable generator, an argument generator, and a volume generator is a smart move. I think it will make this software much better. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and continue here. So we have this get volume args and we have this expand volumes. Now, when we have this expand volumes, how do I do it smartly? How do I do it smartly? Let me think about that for a second. So expand home Golang. And I know I can... Normally is expanded by the shell. Yeah, but... Exactly. Well, so exec.command. One of the possible, well, I'm using exec.command and it's still not doing that. What is this home dir? Go home dir to expand. Let's look at this go home dir. Let's go to home dir here. What is, oh my goodness. Okay, so then we have this expand. We have if the path return is this, then return path this to expand to the specific one. Dir is error dir. File path.join dir. Expand the path to include home directory if the path is prefixed with this. If it isn't prefixed, the path is returned as is. All right, I can definitely do that. Well, I don't see the user path here. Where is the user path here? So this is expand. So where is expand being called from? So if the path includes this, dir. So dir, what is dir? Dir equal to new dir. Oh, this one here. Okay. So dear Windows, dear Unix. Okay. Yeah, it's here. And then this returns the result. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Here. So we can use that actually. So yeah, we can definitely use that. So go home dear here. So github.com. Oh, it's actually from Mitchell. Okay. Awesome. So then here, this will be this. Okay. And then home dear dot expand and then this. All right, so this is actually simpler than I imagined. So then this will be home dear dot expand and the volume. All right, so now let's do this and git add here and cd/cmd and go build and go go home dear, go get and go build what command generator line 106. So expand. Expand is more than one. Home dear here and expand. Expand returns a string and an error. So then this will be expanded and error equals to home dear this and then error, then do this. And then this will be expanded. All right, so then cmd, Bashir, and go get, and go build, and go install. And now here, we should have this. And if I do Bashir again, it will tell me environment, so I'm going to tell it dev. It's in the profile, I'm going to tell it development, and then it will run it. And then it will tell me, hey, I saved the log to here. And then this will be a flip front end. Invalid choice, tier, new front end. Choose from, so tier, new front end. So then this should be tier ask, like so. So then let's pass this and run it again and tell me environment is development. Oh, its environment is dev. Profile is development. Tier is new front end. And now it's running. And flip. And what happened now? The config profile development. What? Was not found. All right, so let's run. Instead of running deploy flip, let's see. Well, I'm not appending right now. This is something that I'm planning on adding to Bashir. So right now Bashir overwrites the file. Yeah, I need to add an append support, but it's right now it doesn't append. That's a good catch. And yeah, it's not supported right now. So it's telling me it's not finding the profile. And why is that? So here, this should actually be here and here. And then let's go to here. So this is value development tier is new front end. So this will attempt. And then vim flip new front end. Actually, let's do this. So tail flip new front end. So tail dash f. Let's do that. And let's do that again. Will that actually append it? I mean, will that actually do something here? No, not this. This. Okay, great. So this actually does it. So what is the issue here? So if I go and I do this docker run dash I globality dash e, what is this dash efg dash profile? Oh, I see. Oh, I don't see the volume here. I don't see the volume. The volume is not here. The volume is just not there. So then here, so it's erroring out here. So then let's do fumpt.print line error. So I'm pretty sure this is erroring out. So go build here, here, and then go install here. Yeah, so I think this is erroring out. Ha ha ha. Which isn't good because it's swallowing it. But it's not telling me. And I don't see the volumes anymore. What? Get volume args. So this is here. And this is expanded. homedir.expand v. And I'm not seeing this. Fumpt. So fmt.print line. And then let's do error. Plus the error here. And let's build. What? Type mismatch. Error.error. So go build and go install. And then run it from here again. Now it's exploding. Segmentation fault. My goodness. Oh well. So app.go, command.go, main.go, runner.go, runner.go, line 40. Line 40. So it's volumes. So it's in here. Homedir. Homedir.expand. With the path of and a string. What is going on? And then out, append out. What is going on? Oh, here. So this is not returning any volumes. Out and then c dot. So this is not returning anything. So here there is a bug, and this bug is not getting caught in the tests. So let's go ahead and catch this. So then command generator test. here. So let's catch this. And here we're gonna do test path expansion. And then we're gonna have this command generator as the config. And we're gonna do the volumes equals to C or command generator dot get volume arguments, or actually let's get volume args, and let's get the string of this. So home dot AWS to root dot AWS. All right, so then let's c.assert that len of volumes equals to 1. And let's do go test. Go test. And it explodes. So it panics. And why does it panic? Invalid memory address of nil pointer dereference. Holy ho. Where does it actually panic? So I definitely see a panic. Invalid memory allocation. So then let's do just like print of the error here, just in case. And go test here. So it still panics. And does it panic when I do just this? It does. And when I don't use this, it does. What? I don't get it. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, now this is not a panic. Now this is okay. Okay. So now let's return this. And it fails. And it panics. What? Where does it actually panic? Does it panic here? No. It doesn't. Index out of range. Line 88. Command generator line 88. What? Oh. Okay. So let's take this for now and remove it. So it actually panics on something else. Yeah, now it fails. Value for environment. What? Yeah, so this fails. Line 100. Then 108. So it expected 2 and we got 0. So this now funct.print line of the error should give us the error. And where is it? I don't see it. Value for environment. This shouldn't really give me this value for environment. Alright, it's already 340. So homedir.expand. And what happens if I again remove this thing? So it still fails. So this home dir expand. So what if I do this? What is going on? So expand. If the length of the path, if the path at 0 is this, and if the path of 1 is this, then cannot expand specified home dir. All right, that's cool. And then otherwise, you do file path.join dir and then path. All right. Dir Unix os.get env Unix. All right, so we can actually do that. So fuck this and fuck this home dir thing. I can do it myself. And then remove this and remove this. And then this is V. All right, so now let's go back here. Let's return this and return this. And then here, let's return this. This should be V here. So go test should pass, and it does. All right. Great. So then here, what I'll do is this. Let's do this. All right, so if V 0 is different than this, or equals to this, then V equals to path dot file path dot join, right? And then here dir will be to os dot get env to home. And go imports and go test path. Oh, this is V. Go test. What? Obtain string slash. Okay. Great. So actually now I need to go and change my tests. So now line 98. So this should actually be I don't know if I'll be, yeah, so let's do that. So go test here and the test path. And then this should be fumpt.sprint f, and then this should be star s, and then this should be os.getEnv home. And I think the test will pass on this. And go imports here. And what am I missing? Am I missing one here? No, go test here. What line? Fumped. Go test. Come on. I see in line 98. So this should be equals to sprint f os.getEnv. Come on. Oh, another one. Okay. Go test. Fumped in fump.sprintf. So go imports, and it will import fumped. Go test, and the test pass. All right. So now this will fix it. So git add here. Git add here and git commit -m ask for variables and fix the home dir expansion. Feature ask for args. Great. So now cdcmd Bashir will do go build here and go install. Awesome. And then here in the volumes, where is the volumes here? Oh, it's not here. It's here. Great. So then Bashir run. We'll have this as dev and development. And here is new front end. And now we have this volume. And now we have everything. And we're seeing this setting. Color.dev globality to new front blue and skipping, because this is a dry run. So woo, we've done everything we needed to do on this Golang open source project. So now we're gonna do git flow feature finish, and we're gonna do ask for args. Woo, that was a brutal one. Well, not a brutal one, but that was a fun one. And then git push origin feature, git push origin develop, and then let's do a git flow release start to 0.3.0. And then here let's do bump version, current version to 0.2.0 and minor. And this will give us 0.3.0. Awesome. And then we're going to add the README. So then we'll have the volumes. So we have the volumes. And then here, let's add something like special cases. If your arguments include the substring ask, Bashir will automatically ask you for the value that you want included into the Docker container. For example, environment ask will trigger Bashir to ask for the environment variable, to ask for the variable for the value included, for the value to include. Once you input the value, it will get passed down to the Docker container. This can make your Bashir files much more dynamic and ready to roll for all the different environments you want to work on. All right, so then this is good. I'm not sure this is like the best thing. I mean, the best explanation, but whatever. And then what else? Volumes. So they're here in volumes. This will automatically get expanded to the user home. All right, so this is another thing. Awesome. And then here we'll do that. Commit-m. Adding some README docs and bumping the version. And then git flow release finish 0.3.0. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And 0.3.0 with env variables and asking for arguments, full support. I guess this is enough. Great. And we have this and git push origin develop and git push dash dash tags and then git checkout master and git push to master as well. All right. So, let's go here. So cd cmd Bashir, and let's do Gox with Linux AMD 64 and Linux, Linux. Well, no, let's do what is it? Darwin AMD 64. All right, so let's build. All right, so now git browse here and let's start the release. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so while I'm constructing the release here, I can open it up to questions. So I think we have about 20 people in the chat room right now, 20 to 25 people. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. So then releases, and let's draft a new release. This should be 0.3.0 and 0.3.0. And changelog main changes, I guess. Main changes. Come on, main changes. 1. Arguments with the special case of ask will prompt for the value that is being going to be passed down into the Docker container. To support for volumes, you can now mount a volume on the Docker container. And then this will automatically get expanded to your home directory to avoid Docker errors. And yeah, I think that's the main thing that was being done here. So now let's do open here, and let's take these two here and let's put them here. So let's attach them. All right. All right. So people of Twitch, who is online right now and awake, um, and uh, and has questions? I would love to. I would love to answer any question that you might have. Um, I think what we've done here today in terms of things that we've done with Go, I think it's pretty awesome. By the way, everything with Gong is open source, and I mean to me, um, this will automate out of 25 commands that I run, say on any given like release, when I release software, this will automate about 15 of them into like three different Bashir files. So it's making it replayable, loggable. It's logging everything to Slack. So it's made my DevOps days and my days as a software engineer and as a release manager much easier. And you can automate like a lot of your workflows. So we've automated Ansible, we've automated the op scripts, and everything kind of fits into nice Bashir files. So we can automate any Docker workflow. So if you have a command that runs a few Docker containers in parallel, or runs a few Docker containers one after the other, and I'm not talking about like long running commands, but like commands that need to run that have they're atomic. They have an input and they have an output. Then what you'll see is that Bashir can help you a lot with like automating those commands and making them more robust. And what I can show you, by the way, and I will show you that, is that Bashir is fully automated into Slack. So you see flip the color, this flip the color, and you see command exit status 2, exit status 1. These are all the things that we did earlier, and this is the one that we've done right now. And like Bashir, flip the color, and this flips the color of the cluster, and finish running, flip the color, command finish successfully. So this is huge, right? Think about it. It's like if you run a few commands and you need to report them to some Slack channel, and I don't think this is rare these days. Then Bashir can help a lot. Marvinism, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. All right, so then this is here, and let's publish the release. And there is the release here. All right. All right. Sorry, 1 second. What's going on? Okay. All right. Okay, so I need like a 2-minute break. Because I'm moving to another task right now. Yeah, while I'm like sitting here on a break, then I would love to answer your questions, people. So I'm gonna open up the Twitch here, and I'm gonna be awkwardly quiet unless someone asks a question. So don't be shy. Any question is permissible. So if you have questions about Golang, if you have questions about careers, if you have questions about just being an engineer, whatever. This is your time to shine. So be awesome. All right, I need like a minute break here just to get some water. All right. No, right now this integrates with Slack, um, but it's very easy to integrate it with anything else. Um, what you'll see is that Bashir is um, basically customizable, and as long as like your MS Teams, I don't know how MS Team works, but as long as you have a callback URL, then you can make it, and you can integrate it with whatever you want. Um, so not right now, but it's definitely possible. So I'm just gonna go for like 10 seconds, and I'm gonna turn on the air conditioner because it's getting a bit hot in here. All right. Mio, hey, have you read the story about the guy who studied full time 8 months for a Google interview? I did. I did. It was insane. It was like one of the triggers that kind of led me to understand that something is broken. And I think what wait a second. Okay. So what this like thing, and I think it also kind of resulted in a GitHub repository that was like really really extensive, and awkward, about three kids TV. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Um, he got a job at Amazon. Um, so this is one of the things that led me to understand that the world is of interviews and like getting hired is getting crazy. I mean, if you need to study for 8 months to pass an interview, I think it's ridiculous. I think if companies don't know to interview you based on your level right now, I think it's completely broken. This is why, and I, I've said it many many times on the stream, and I talked about it many times on the stream. This is why when I interview, I never ask, algorithm questions that will, hey, like, what's the big O of whatever, whatever, whatever. I always ask things that are very relevant to what you're going to work on. So I'll ask how you design a chat. I'll ask how you, if it's a DevOps, then I'll ask how do you set up a CI server, and I'll tell you, okay, so take this as a homework. Don't spend more than 4 hours on it. At 4 hours, put a hard stop on it, and build this CI service that will build this service and build this service. And if after 4 hours, you know, if after 4 hours you don't have something, then you failed. If you spend 2 days on it, then you failed. So yeah, I think a lot of these companies are just, they're I don't know. The funnel is insane, and I also said it many many times before on the stream, and I'll repeat it again and again and again. If you take me right now, and you saw me working right now, if you take me and right now and you tell me go to one of the big fours, and pass an interview, I'm not sure I'm passing an interview. I'm actually pretty sure that I'm not passing. And this is broken. If you can take an engineer, a senior engineer at a company, and you pass him through the same funnel, as a new grad, then it's broken. It's just broken. But anyway, that's what it is. It's their party and they can do whatever they want. You know. All right. Cool. So now, what do we want to do next? I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have the energy to do anything else. I didn't even get the interview. That's insane. You see what I'm saying? That's insane. But you know, it is again. It is what it is. So what are we gonna do? Okay. So I think that's it for today for the stream. So thank you everybody that has been here. This was pretty awesome. No, I'm not going to interview people today unless Misfit Echoes 19. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. So I'm not going to interview people today unless someone wants to interview. If someone wants to interview, I am down to interview. If someone volunteers for an interview, I'm like, we can squeeze one in. We can squeeze one in right now. We have to finish by like 5 because I want to go on the bike.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, that is a surprise. Tusak, thank you for the subscription, man. Much appreciated. Prime subscription. Thank you for spending your Prime subscription on me, man. Much appreciated. So like I said, if someone wants to jump on an interview, we can squeeze it until like 5 p.m. Like start and finish by 5, then I'm totally down. If you guys want to see that, and if someone volunteered to go through that. So if not, then I'm gonna end the stream, and I'm gonna go for a bike ride. All right, no volunteers. It's okay. No, really, no pressure. All right, people. So I will see you later on today, probably around 8 p.m. PST today. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So thank you for being here. Probably going to see you later on today. Definitely going to see you tomorrow. So thank you for being here, and goodbye and peace.